Hello, everybody. My name is Charles McHugh. I'm here with Mike McGovern of Writer's Block, a story about Joee Vee and Mike McGovern in regards to their recording of music and their lives surrounding it. So, what was the hardest part about this film for you to do?
The hardest part. Let's just say, is that good? Is that a good beer? Yeah. Let's just say that I do my own stunts, some of which still have me a little uncomfortable, if you know what I'm saying.
So, I heard some original music in this film. Did you release something in tandem with this, or?
So, I've actually released an EP with the 5 original songs, one being Joey's song. I think he might have talked about that in his interview. He's going to put it on his upcoming album too, which he also talked about in the film. The film's very pragmatic, man. It's very transparent. It's very Mike and Joe. So to answer your question, yes, the music is out. It's a little EP, a Writer's Block kind of like soundtrack EP.
So when it came to both of you having girlfriends in the film, was that like an analogy for anything specific, or was that based on actual relationships you had, or?
Well, I'm curious to how Joey answered this one. I never had a girlfriend, never. So I just wanted to put it in there because he had one. It's not really that simple. I mean, like I wanted to make this a legit film, dude. Some people like to watch movies only if they have like relationships in there, that love story in the background. I don't really think the stories that happen with the girlfriends are love stories. They're there, like, I don't know if the word catalyst is the right word. I'm really butchering where I'm going with this, but where the film kind of focuses on how we're balancing our hobby in real life. And then this tragic thing happens in the beginning. Not tragic, but this horrible thing happens to us in the beginning of the film. And then we go home to what is supposed to be a comfort zone, and we're just torn right out of it, And it's not the girl's fault either, because it's to be presumed that we're so focused, so honed in on the music that it's all that we do. And that's why we get so miserable when nothing's happening, hence the writer's block, Any artist of any kind, not just music, knows this. This movie's for the underdog, man.
In regards to how long this film's taken, it seems like you started around when COVID first happened. We're, I think, around 3 years removed from that situation. In regards to that, like, what made you add that as like a main focal point in this film?
We started it a year into COVID, so the lockdown had already happened. The quarantine and all that jazz, that stupid stuff. But I was like, dude, if we add that into the beginning of the film, that puts a big pressure on it. And like me, I like to watch movies and escape from reality. So in a way, I kind of went against my whole belief for film with this one, and I think that's why it made it what it is. I think it's fairly entertaining, but using that in there, was it easy writing? Yeah, because it pissed everybody off. The problem with the film is we have this concert that we planned and got so excited for, and then we get the news that only 10 people can show up. We didn't know this. This takes place the day that Trump made the announcement about the lockdowns and all the rules that we were hit with. So, COVID wasn't intended to be in the film, but I'm damn sure glad it is, because it helps the severity of the situation.
I guess you could somewhat kind of label this film as a timepiece too, to like kind of,
yeah.
So if someone were to go back, they could basically go, oh, so this is around this time period.
I can't perform at the Joint Theater again, that's for sure.
Yeah, you can. And you will. By the time this global pandemic's over, everybody's gonna be dying to see the show again.
So, kind of changing on a brighter note, what was like your favorite part to film for this movie?
I love the baseball scene, man. Sheridan McRae, she was down there with us for that weekend to do her scenes in the shore house, but our filmer actually couldn't make it. He bailed the day of. And I'm not, no pressure, man, not pointing fingers. But, she had the film. I taught her how to use the Ronin and the shoulder rig and everything, and essentially, dude, she saved the film that weekend. If that weekend didn't happen, we did a lot within that span of 2 days.
We're on the set of Writer's Block, an original film, and we're at the baseball field. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Show everybody the baseball field.
So we had to come back to see if we could film this scene with better lighting conditions. So it's supposed to be a big scene in the movie, and we hope it looks good.
Another conversation that we've had in real life, talking about future projects, what we're going to do after this project, that project, and then the stunt that happens at the end of the scene to break from the seriousness. It's just, I don't know. It's real life, It's just, added humor in there to kind of knock yourself out of it a little bit. Because for me and Joey, I suppose it kind of puts you in a funk watching a conversation you've had 30 times in real life over again.
One of my last questions I'm going to ask you is, what's in the cards for Mike McGovern going forward? Do you have any future projects, whether it be film or music related, that are going to be coming out? And could you give us any details on that, or are you keeping it close to your chest?
I have 3 albums in the works. One is singing, one is like alternative, and one is rap. But I've written, I think, about 12 scripts now in the last couple of months, and one is about feature length, called 2029, and that's going to be a good one. But all the other ones are a bunch of shorts. I want to focus this year on doing things that could possibly take 1 to 2 weekends tops. Not do another feature. I have a problem with getting too attached to the characters I'm writing and just saying, screw it, make it 90 pages.
And my last question I'm going to ask, and I also asked this about Joey, how did you two both first meet?
He told you about Mike Sperando?
I believe so.
From what I remember, actually, I don't know if he did a music video, he did a song with Joey. And I was talking about I need features for my song because it was always just me. I was messaging Mike Sperando because he kind of said, well, we should check out Joee Vee. Had like 35,000 views. I'm like, he wants me to contact. Back then, 35,000 views on YouTube. Like, this is like 12 years ago. I'm like, oh shit. He wants me to talk to a celebrity. I get like 20 views on my stuff still. Said, but it's not a contest. But I mean, like, he's like, why don't you hit up Joey? So I sent Joey one song called Strangers. I remember this clear as day. That song, no one will ever hear it because I ruined it. No, I sent him 3 tracks. I remember this now. He's like, I'm only going to do 1. He did all 3 of them. I got him to do all 3, and then we did 30 more after that. So I'm going to keep hounding him to do more stuff. But as long as I'm around, so is Joee Vee. Dad, what are you doing, man? In the middle of an interview. Starting his truck. Dude, damn it. I can't do this stuff.
It's so dramatic.
What are you doing, Dad? He's so happy. Hope you're happy. He looked right at me. Nothing. Oh shit.
So, I'd like to thank Mike for allowing me to ask him a couple questions in regards to his film today. It was honestly very fun, and I'm looking forward to what else you have coming in store. Thank you for joining me.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Thank you for doing this, man.